What's good, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about $55,000 in grants. These grants are going to be closing within a couple of days, a few days. So make sure you are jumping on top of all of these opportunities that I'm going to be bringing to you today. We have 3 of them that we're going to talk about today. So make sure you stay tuned for all of them to see which ones are going to actually apply to you in your situation. Just so that you know, a lot of grants usually want you to have filed for your business, LLC, corporation, or whatever entity type that you planned on going with. So a lot of them are going to want you to have already filed that, and I'm going to come up with a video next time. It's going to have grants for those of you that may not have filed your business yet, but these particular ones do require that you have already filed for your business and have a legal business entity. If you have not already done that and you want an easy way to go ahead and do that, go down to the description of this video and you'll see a link where you can go ahead and easily set up your LLC, corporation, whatever it is that you want to set up. And if you have some other needs that you need to do for your business, there are some other links down there that might be helpful to you in getting established or just getting some things that you might need for your business. Now, like I said, we're here to talk about grants today, so we're going to go ahead and get into those. If you don't know me, I'm Will Frazier, your business and credit expert, and today, like I said, we're talking about grants. We also talk about credit and different accounts you can use to build credit or to get funding for your business. If you like to hear information like that, make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video and make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you'll be notified anytime I let out a new video just like this. And also, one quick little extra piece before I get started: if you are thinking about starting a credit repair business or any business, I have a challenge going close to the end of the month on August 22nd. It's going to be a 5-day long live challenge, and I advise you to go ahead and get your ticket to it if you're thinking about starting a business, and you'll get everything that you need to be able to start and run, giving you the blueprint for what took me to 100K in my business in the beginning stages, in the first few years of me actually getting started. So that ticket is going to be down and at a link in the description. It's called the Jumpstart Your Credit Repair Business Challenge, and all the details on it are going to be in the link. And even if you don't have a credit repair business, it can actually be useful for different business entities that you might have, because the principles that are taught in there actually apply to everyone. It's just one day where I actually talk about doing credit repair that might not apply to your business, but if you have issue with your credit, you might actually learn something useful on that day as well. But again, it is live and it is a 5-day challenge that we're going to be doing, and if you want to participate in that, go ahead and check that link out down below. But now, I know you guys really here for this grants, so let's go ahead and talk about the first one that we have here, and that one is going to be a grant for the Belmont, Massachusetts area. And it is a grant that is from anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 per eligible small business, of course. This is COVID related, so basically it deals with if you were having issues where you saw losses in the time that COVID was really heavily affecting businesses, then this is something that you might qualify for. And you can see here that August 8th is when the grant applications will be released. So you need to go ahead and try to jump on that as soon as they are actually released. Now you're getting a head start on it, so you can take advantage of that. The deadline for this one is actually September 15th. So you do have a good bit of time for this one if you are in the Belmont, Massachusetts area. Hopefully I'm saying Massachusetts right. I feel like I say it wrong almost every time. But the deadline for that is September 15th. So of course, go ahead and check out this grant just to see if you qualify for it. If you took some losses during the time of COVID, go ahead and check this out. Now, the next option we're going to be talking about today is for those of you in the city of San Antonio. This is COVID impact grants. So this is also something that can help you if you had experienced a loss during the time of COVID. Now, this grant is actually up to $35,000. And also they say here there's an additional $10,000 construction impact supplement available for those who qualify. So there's possibly an extra $10,000 in there for some of you. Now, this opened up on August 1st. So, it just recently opened up, and it's going to last until August 22nd. So this one you have about, at this point, 19 days, depending on when you're seeing this. It could be less than that, but you have, a little bit of time to try to get your application in for this grant if you are in the San Antonio area. So make sure that you do jump on this. And this is based on a reduction in gross sales between 2019 and 2021. And you can see here that the reduction in gross sales between that time based on percentage determines how much money you actually get. So the details and eligibility all going to be right here on the same page on this website. And just make sure that you look at everything. You do have to be within the San Antonio city limits in order to qualify. They do have a link where you can actually check just to make sure that your address is within those limits. They do have restrictions on certain benefits on certain businesses. So nonprofits don't qualify, gambling businesses don't qualify, payday loans, auto loans. It's a bunch of different categories that might not apply. If you see here that your business has to have activities that can be categorized under the NAICS codes, you can just click here to see the list. More than likely your business does have a code in there. They have some general miscellaneous options as well. So make sure you just check that out so you can get the right code, because they're more likely going to ask you for that on the application. So again, this is for those of you in San Antonio. It is partnered with Lift Fund. So make sure you go ahead and check this out if you're in San Antonio and you did see some losses during COVID. And now the next grant that we're going to talk about today is going to be the Venmo grant, small business grant. This is for $10,000. So this one, everybody knows what Venmo is. They're a payment app where you can send and receive payments. So if you have a profile for this, which more than likely you do, maybe, so you can go ahead and apply for this and get a grant for them. Now with this, as they say, no purchase necessary. You have to apply by August 11th. Now this one literally just has a few days left, so you definitely need to jump on that. Application is going to close at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure that you do go ahead and jump on this opportunity while you do have the opportunity to jump on it. So you can come down here and you can see that their plan is to give away $10,000 to 20 businesses. So make sure that you are doing this as soon as you can, because you definitely, that's a small amount of people that they're giving it to. So you definitely want to make sure that you put your hat into the ring as quickly as possible. And also take into account that you do have to have a profile with Venmo to do this. So if you don't have a profile, it's very easy to make. Just go ahead and make a profile. And they wanted to do this grant to try to support small business owners from underrepresented communities. That would include Black, Latino, women, and they have several different other categories. So it's not just limited to that. So of course, when you do your application, you can get some more details on the other people that are included in that. But you want to go ahead and scroll all the way down once you do come to this page. You can see here they have a very simple application, so it's not complicated at all. Very simple information that they ask you for here, and you can go ahead and put your hat in the ring for this particular grant. And that's all the grants that we had to talk about and go over today. Hopefully, you saw something that you might qualify for. So please make sure that you do go ahead and jump on this as soon as possible. If you got value from this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified of the next video. I thank you for watching to the end, and I'll see you next time.